Hey, what is up you guys? It's still Neil's back with another video. As you guys can obviously tell, this is something new video that I haven't actually posted before, different game. Now this game has just recently brought back into my life and brought back to a bunch of other people's lives as well. This game is Phantasy Star Universe. That is the main title of the game, and the ambition of the Illuminus part is the DLC that goes to this game. And of course, without this DLC, you can't really play this game. It'll be crappy, but that's besides the point. Now, some of you guys might have heard about this game. Some of you guys might have played this game. I'm just gonna go on the assumption that you guys don't know what this game is about. But this video is all about me talking about the private server, the Phantasy Star Universe private server Clementine, and I'm also going to talk about a little bit about myself, because this is where this Silhouette Neos came from, basically. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about that, but this is mainly about the Phantasy Star Clementine server. So I'm going to do that first, and then I'll talk about myself later. I'll leave like an annotation somewhere where you guys can skip to my part, and then you guys can see what the Clementine part. So what this game is about. This game is an MMORPG that came out, I want to say 06. I'm almost positive in 06. But I started playing it back in 08, I think. I'm pretty sure. But I know it was over 4 years that I played it. This game got shut down suddenly. Like, it wasn't out of nowhere. We were told like early in the year, and then it got shut down in September of 2012, by the way. So, I played it for about three or 4 years, and it was basically my life. Like, PSU is love, PSU is life type shit. Like, I would wake up and like early in the mornings, like right before school, and play this shit a little bit, and then go to school, and then come back and play this some more. So this was life. Like, not just me, there was many people who like this game and, fell in love, obviously. This game was brought back not by the game company Sega. It was brought back by the actual community. Now this game was back on the Xbox 360, and it's Sega. Sega was being pretty crappy with this game in terms of like updates and stuff like that. But everybody loved the game, regardless of anything that they said. They still love this game. I love this game. And spent many a times doing so much shit in this game, just grinding out characters and stuff like that. But Sega just shut it down back in 2012, and just recently, I'm not an expert. I'm not part of the actual people who are bringing back this game. I'm actually just a player, but I want to do my little part and get more people back into the community. But that's basically what this video is about. But this game is just basically the best game ever. I don't give a fuck what game you say is better, graphics, anything. I don't really give a fuck. This game is just life. Now, what this game is, I said it's an MMORPG. You can basically create your own characters, as you guys can see on the screen right now. It's my 4 characters. They're all level 1. So, I just made them because I just got the game back a couple days ago, back into my life. Now, as I said, it's basically the PSU community that brought this game back. It's not the actual game company, Sega, or anything. So it's just a group of people are bringing it back, code by code, stuff like that. So, and I already know some of that stuff, so I know it's hard. But hopefully they'll have it back up and running. Right now, I probably wouldn't even say it's back up at 30%. It might not even be 20%, but it's it's like slowly but surely going to be up again, and I can't wait to bring you guys some content about this game. So what the PSU Clementine server is, it's a private server where you can get on, only on PC, by the way. I'll have a link in the description down below where you guys can go to this actual video and download everything you need to play this game if you want to, or if you've played this before and you want to have that nostalgia effect again and potentially have the chance to play it again. Again, there's no like time due date when it's going to be back at 100, but so far what you guys can do, make your own character, design it any way you want, go to places, which I'll be showing you guys in the video. Basically it's just bare bones. Like, you can't do, there's a couple of missions you guys can do, but you can't really level up, you can't really do damage. The monsters can do damage to you, but you can't do anything. You can see other people, you can interact with them. So right now, as it is, it's basically like a messenger site, basically. But it's still really fun. You can still talk to people, you can still party up, you can still do anything you guys really want. And if you guys play this game before, you might actually see some people you've known before, like this dude in the black and the robot character, Mr. Mackey. I actually knew this dude back in Xbox 360 days. So you know, it just brings out a bunch of nostalgia. With this game, you guys can still go to different planets, the Param, Motub, New Days. You guys can still go to the specific places in those planets. I'm not really sure what else you guys can really do, but I mean, almost everything that's, you know, would be there is still there. Like, you guys can change your characters in Illuminus. Obviously this part where you transport to the planets, you guys can skip this, but I just left it in the video just to show you guys. You know, maybe you haven't seen this shit in a while, so you can't really change classes. There's like Force, Hunter, Ranger. Those are the 3 basic ones that you start off with, and then there's Fight Gunner, which is completely messed up, which you guys can see later in the video. But like I said, you guys can go to the specific places in the planets. Like right now, I'm going to the Casino Valoyal. I think that's what it was called, Valoyal, something like that. And it's working perfectly fine, apart from a few minor bugs that, like, you guys can get constant coins. Like if you keep clicking receive coins, you get more and more coins. Doesn't matter. But the actual, like, you know, roulette works, the slot machines work, and everything. But yeah, this game is basically up and running for you guys to play on a private server called Clementine. But you guys still can't really do what PSU used to do at, like, you know, at its highest point back in 2012. But slowly but surely it's gonna get up there. Now, back to what I was saying about who is Silhouette Neos. As you guys can tell in this video, that the characters that you guys saw in the beginning, they're all 4 characters. You guys might have noticed Silhouette Neos and Kicker. Now those 2 are the most common names that people call me by. Kicker is my nickname. So is Neos, but Neos is also my YouTube channel, as you guys obviously know, and my gamer tag on Xbox. So now I just came up with these names on the spot that I really liked, and you know, I kind of stuck with it. Now Kicker was the male beast. The male beast, if you guys don't know what that is a beast is basically, you know, an animal humanoid, basically. I don't really know how to explain it. I suck at explaining. But basically, when you reach level 20, you can get a tattoo, and then when you get a certain amount of there's no real word for it, a certain amount of, like, stored up energy, I should say, you can release it all at once, and you turn into this big fucking huge animal thing, and goes on a killing spree. Basically, you can just destroy monsters with a boosted up attack. If you guys go back to the beginning of this video, and you saw that intro, the cutscene, you saw some little dude turn into this big red, like, monkey animal looking thing. That's basically what it is. You can just go on a fucking killing spree for a short amount of time. That's basically what Beast is. Now, Silhouette Neos, again, I made this character up long ago, and I know I misspelled the silhouette part. I know there's supposed to be an L. I know there's supposed to be an H instead of an extra L. Now, I did this just because I didn't like the way that you had that. I didn't like the H part, you know? I can do whatever the fuck I want. I can name anything. I can name my characters anything I want, and you can't tell me otherwise. So I just stuck with Silhouette Neos with 2 L's. I like that better. It looks better, in my opinion, so I know how to spell, guys. I've had a bunch of people tell me, like, you know you misspelled silhouette, right? I'm like, I don't care, bro. As long as you can still say it right, I don't really give a fuck. Just call me Neos if you can't say that. But I made this character up, and she was my 3rd character back in the Xbox 360 PSU days. Now, I really didn't think I would play this character as much, because my first character was the male beast Kicker. The second character was my Newman Force, which does spells, if you guys don't know, and the 3rd character was that one. So my 3rd character, Silhouette Neos, was really lucky at times for me. I would get, like, a bunch of good stuff that dropped in the missions and everything. And after a while, I grew to love this bitch. She ended up passing up all my characters in hours and gameplay and everything, and she ended up being my main. So after a while, I really got to enjoy the name Silhouette Neos, and I created my YouTube channel around that name. Not the URL though, obviously. That was just some retarded shit that I couldn't come up with. But I'm known as Silhouette Neos now, and that's my gamer tag. And if you guys know me as Kicker, that means we're close enough to, you know, my nickname, or you've played PSU with me. But yeah, guys, I don't really know what else to say. PSU was just life for a bunch of people, including myself. The max, like at its highest point in PSU, you could have one character be level 180, which, you know, took a long time to get to, and you can also improve their stats to a certain degree by giving them well, it was called gas back then. I'm pretty sure they're gonna bring it back as original as it was, and give points into certain things, like, you know, do more damage. I honestly don't remember all of it, but, you know, you can have one character at 180 completely gassed out. That was what the term was. And you can have up to 6 weapons, I believe, and you can have a variety of weapons from shotguns to fighting gloves to long swords to twin pistols to magic staffs, magic wands, magic little tech mags, which are like little robots that float up on your shoulder that can do magic if you tell it to. And it all decided upon what class you were. If you wanted to be a fighting class, you want to be a range class, you want to be a spellcaster type, and it was just loads of fun. It was a good amount of variety. There was like over 15 types of classes you could have been in that game, and the place in the video that I just passed up where I was, it was like, you know, like a lounging area. There was a mission right there that my character pointed to that was called White Beast. I'm pretty sure it's called White Beast or something like that. I'm almost positive, but that mission was almost anybody who grinded that mission, they know everything about that mission, especially me. Knew the spawns, knew what to do, knew where to go, everything. That's what people ran. That was the mission where you would go to level up fast. Not because it gave you a lot of experience, I don't think, but it was I don't know how to put it. I'm pretty sure it gave you the most experience, other than more than any of the other normal missions. But you would run this mission so much that you would just get tired of running this goddamn mission. You would fight this boss called El Terzagog. You guys can Google it up, or I might put a picture up. I don't know if I'll be that, you know, unlazy. But basically, it was this white dragon, and there's a bunch of missions that have these types of bosses. But it was this white dragon that everybody knows about, and everybody hated to a passion just because of how many times you would have to run this mission just to level up to a certain degree to do other missions and stuff. I don't know, but it was still pretty fun. Anybody who got their characters to 180 grinded out White Beast to probably back to all the way to 180 like I did. Now, I had all 4 slots were all taken up, 180, gassed out. And like I said, people would no life this game. I no life this game. That 4th character slot, I would end up deleting and redoing. I probably did it like a good 20 times, get it to max, and then delete it. Like, I don't like this character, until I finally stuck with a character, which was a miracle. But yeah, guys, I don't really know what else to say. I'm sorry if all this information was all jumbled up. I'm not that good at explaining. You guys just heard my phone. Oh poop, noob commentator. All right, but yeah, guys, I hope you guys would like to join this community if you're already a part of it. The link is down below to the YouTube link that I saw to download all this stuff. And yeah, if you have any questions, just hit me up on Xbox or YouTube or Skype. Everything's down below. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learned a little bit about myself, and come support the PSU Clementine server. Only for the PC. This is not Xbox, but you guys can also connect your Xbox 360 control to it. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace!